How's it going, everybody? Jeff Slakey here at the Hood Canal School's bus barn with Superintendent Lance Gibbon, and we are talking about an upcoming vote that the people in the district will make on February 13th. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks, Jeff.
Why are we in the bus barn?
Well, that's a good question. This barn is actually 70 years old, believe it or not.
Wow.
And I don't know if you can see in the shot or not, but obviously there's some need for repair and service to this facility. But the big part of talking about the bus barn is that this is just an important part of this overall package that we're looking at in terms of renovating and addressing some needs here at Hood Canal School. And so part of it is looking at our transportation system and a bus loop and all of those kinds of things. This building, though, one of the things that I think is really important for people to know is that it is eligible for state match for its replacement up to $5 million. So that's almost 70% of the cost of replacing this facility, and that's because we've agreed to create a co-op with the Southside School District for transportation. So we'll help maintain their buses. That makes us eligible for all the state funding. So that would allow us to relocate this building really on the far side of our campus. There's some property that was part of the original land that was donated by Skokomish families from the tribe to help create the Hood Canal campus. And so we can get that off of campus so we don't have buses picking up on the playground anymore. It'll make it a lot safer and give us a space where we can build this new wing for the back of the school that would include like science, technology, engineering, labs for all of those programs, as well as the arts. So performing arts and visual arts programs. So this is kind of the linchpin that helps make the whole project come together, and so that's why I thought we'd meet here today.
Well, I love this, and you know, I've talked with Paul Winnicky over at Southside many times, and he is a great advocate for his students at those schools. So if that works out where this co-op happens, you're not going to be losing any buses. They're not going to be losing any buses. They're just going to have their buses here.
Yeah, actually, we would just be doing the maintenance for those buses. That's basically, it's a maintenance agreement. So they can bring them here. It would allow us to maybe hire a full-time mechanic, and we'd have the facilities to service those buses. And then we can expand those services for other local organizations that might also need support with their transportation systems as well.
It was such a close one last time. I know you have to get over the 60% threshold, and at about 58%, roughly equates to 45 votes, didn't quite get you over the line. What are some of the new ways that you're reaching out to the families here in the Hood Canal District to remind them that this is coming up?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. We've been hosting some community events to engage our community. In fact, we had one on Friday night at Potlatch Brewing. Had about 40 people come out for the event, so that was great. And then we've got another one coming up this Monday, which is the 29th of January, from 5 to 7 p.m. at Alderbrook Inn. And so again, this is just a way for the community to come and get their questions answered, to learn more about the bond. And then we're including it in a lot of other community events. We've got great support from the Skokomish tribe. They've got a community engagement event this Thursday, and so they'll be talking a lot about the election and kind of the importance of voting. And then we're doing a similar event here at our school next Wednesday, the 31st, which is a bingo night and a book exchange, but we're going to include the bond, so kind of bingos, books, and bond, or something like that.
I like it.
But whatever we can do to help communicate the need. The other big project that we changed up this year was we created a video tour, and so that's on our website, hoodcanalschool.org, and on our new YouTube channel. So we have at Hood Canal School is the page for the video, and if you go check that out, you actually can kind of get a walkthrough of all of the different aspects of the project, the needs, and I think that gives people a much better sense of kind of the scope of the project, as well as the why behind it, and really how we're trying to provide our students here at Hood Canal, quite honestly, opportunities that other school districts would just take for granted.
And how many families are in the Hood Canal District? How many folks utilize the great school here on a daily basis?
Yeah, so we have 325 students in preschool through 8th grade. But the district itself, it's a fairly large population, about 5,000 voters in the district. So it's we serve quite a broad community and a couple hundred square miles. So it's a big geographic area. But the number of students that we serve is is similar to those other districts that you mentioned.
Talk to me a little bit about the push for the information out there when it comes to 5,000 versus a kind of a family structure of maybe 325 with the students here, explaining to them that this is good even though you may not have students in the district or families that are out of the school system. Why is it important for these types of things?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent question. I mean, one of the things that I always think about is that we're investing in the kids that are going to be taking care of me when I need help when I'm older, and we want them to be educated. We want them to be connected with the community. They feel that community support. We want them to be paying it forward to the next generation. And I think that's kind of the key part of it, is really this is an investment in the future of our community and in the future of our state and our nation. And I know that sounds pretty broad, but we've seen people from our local community go on to do some incredible things, and it all begins kind of in the school. So we're planting those seeds here and helping to kind of grow that success for our students and our community as we look forward.
We are here at the Hood Canal School, the home of the Orcas, and they're looking for your support this upcoming February 13th in a bond initiative that'll be on your ballot, so make sure you check that out. Take the time to visit some of these ongoing community meetings to learn more about why it's important not only for the students but for the greater Hood Canal School District, and some possible wonderful partnerships with other districts like Southside, as we were mentioning here in the bus barn. Lance, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks.